Hi guys, this is Chris again from ReviewedTech.com. Okay, I've managed to get my hands on one of these Amazon Fire TV sticks today. Now, this particular model is loaded with Kodi, so you might have heard of it. It's one that gives you all the channels, all the extra channels on for Sky, all the movies and everything. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a quick unboxing for you, just show you exactly what's in the package that you get with it, and then we'll do a quick switching on and see where we get to. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the Amazon Fire TV stick here. Look at the packaging, really sturdy in itself. It's got double skin, it's got a brief overview of what's supporting on the back there, so it's a full 1080p system there. Supports dual band Wi-Fi, which is great now because most routers actually are between 2.4 and 5G anyway. It's got a dual core processor and it does support Dolby surround sound. Okay, so what we'll do then, we'll do a quick opening because I'm sure that's the bit we're all waiting for. Okay, just slide that top bit off there and let's open it up. Okay, so inside you can see, very simple, nice easy packaging. We've got the Fire TV stick itself. Okay, I'll have a quick look at that in a second. We've got the remote control, which is actually used for the Fire Stick. I think it feels like the batteries are already in it, but yeah, looking at it, it's very similar to the Apple remote control, if I'm honest. Again, we'll have another look at that in a moment, see what else is in the box. Okay, we've got some Fire TV stick instructions there. Not sure how well you can make those out on the camera, but you know, hardly anyone reads the instructions these days anyway. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Okay, right, so these are pretty important parts. We've now got a extension lead for the HDMI, so if you can't actually access directly into the back of the TV with the stick, you can plug that in there and then plug this end into your TV. Okay, the next part we're looking at, we've got a micro USB cable, which I'd imagine connects into this plug. Okay, so if you haven't got a USB port on the back of your TV to actually plug this into, they're now given a USB adapter with that, so you can plug that in separately. But I'd always recommend anyway that if you have got a USB on the back of your TV, obviously to save an extra wires running around and things like that, I'd always recommend just plugging that into the back of the TV there. Okay, so let's get all this box out of the way. I don't think there's anything else in there. Oh. And we'll pop the instructions back as well, and the plastic lid there. Okay, so bit everyone's probably waiting for. Let's get the actual product out of the packaging. Okay, so we'll start with the stick itself. Self-explanatory, you've probably seen this before. It looks a bit like a USB stick. But obviously the difference being that this is going to control over your TV, so it's actually more like a mini PC in itself. It's got storage, processor, just like any other computer. As you can see there on the side, it's got a micro USB slot. That's for powering the stick up. And we have the HDMI port here, which will go into the back of the TV. Okay, let's have a quick look at the remote. Okay, so the remote itself, like I said before, it's a little bit like the Apple TV. So what we'll do, we will peel that off so we can have a better look. Okay, so got standard buttons: pause, play, forwards, backwards. That looks like a menu button, back button, or return button, not sure. The centre of here is a button. Now I'm not sure if it works exactly the same as Apple where it'll spin round. I've not actually used this system before, but we will have a quick look at that now. So In the package you get the remote, the stick itself, you also get a HDMI adapter, we get the USB cable, and we also get a plug for powering the system up. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, we'll get the camera onto the screen, we'll get it first fired up, and we'll see exactly what happens. Okay guys, now this is the first screen that's come up on the Fire TV device. Obviously, with it being input with Kodi already, I've not seen the initial splash screen. There's no login screens for me. Obviously, it's been programmed already. So when I turn it on, all I had to do was put my Wi-Fi password in, and that was it. Okay, so what we'll have to do, we'll have to deal with just the old webcam in front of the screen in the dark for now, because I haven't actually got any capture material, which I will be looking at doing depending on how demanding it is for things like this. So what we'll do, I'll have just a quick overview, keep it short and sweet for you. But now actually in Kodi, you have different sections. So section 1 at the moment is movies. We've also got a section for TV shows. We've also got one for live TV, which I'd imagine is your, so you can get foreign TV there, you can get British like BBC channels. Also we've got sports TV there, which is all your Sky Sports, BT Sports, all the sports you could possibly think of. I think there's NBA on there as well. Okay, so we've also got football, which is like Premier League football standard. I think this is the adult section. Those two there. There's also a YouTube app, so you can actually use YouTube on it. And there's some add-ons there as well. So we've got, now these different add-ons will give you different movies, different places to stream films. So there's a lot of stuff you can look through on there. So there might be a couple that you notice, like one channel. You can use that for actually streaming on the internet through a browser. So he's obviously got a plug-in now for this that enables you to do that. Also just for the kids as well. I should have mentioned before, in the settings there is a parental controls section, which I'd imagine you'd be able to take the adult stuff out of it. So if you're looking at getting this for your kids for their room for Christmas maybe, then you should definitely look into that. As I was saying, there's a kids area here, which is for kids cartoons, kids films. The Beast. Now this is what it all runs on. This is exactly it's like an operating system, but for the Fire TV stick to run on, because it's Android. Okay, we've got a system set up. I'll be staying away from that. I'll probably delve into it a bit more. I'm just trying to keep it quick and simple, just for stuff that you really want to know about. Power section, there's help videos to help you out with it. I'm sure this won't be on there forever, but there's also a Christmas section. You know, might appeal to some, but I'll be honest with you, by mid-December I'm sick of watching Christmas songs on Christmas songs and movies. Anyway, okay, we've got a UFC and WWE Fight Night section. Got a favourites section, so we look down here, you've got 1080p movies, 3D and HD, 3D movies, Movies Club, HD movies, gangster movies, Star Wars, you name it, it's on here. Now, this particular setup cost me £45. Now, if you go to the likes of Sky and Virgin, you're paying £120, £130 a month for all the Sky Sports, all the movies, and then for all the new movies that come out, they're £4.99 each. And yeah, this is going to save you a lot of money. It updates itself, and just having a quick overview on it now, I'd recommend it to people already. Obviously I'm going to delve a bit more into this, and I'll post a couple more videos up of what I think. Now that I'm going to actually have a really good look through it, I'll take some captures of it, and I'll get it uploaded for you as soon as possible. Thanks. Hi guys, and that is my quick review of the Amazon Fire TV stick with Kodi installed. Like I said, this cost me £45. If you go to the shops, you're looking at Fire sticks now that I think they're about £34.99. So I think for the extra £10 it's worth finding someone on the internet who can code them for you, or even better, if you want to have a look into it yourself, it's quite easy to do. There's guides all over the internet for it, how to install Kodi to these. It's pretty straightforward. If you knew anything about Android, it's going to be pretty easy to do. Okay guys, so keep posted, like and subscribe, and I'll get you some more reviews, unboxings up as soon as I can. Cheers.